Hey, what's up guys? Nick Bolton here. Today I'm going to show you the best leg exercise that you can do. Best exercise for the lower body and arguably for the whole body. But it's something you've probably done a version of before, but just never did it correctly. Today I'm going to show you how to do that. So things you're going to remember here is our setup has to be perfect. Our alignment has to be set up just like how we squat, a proper positioning. But then our execution has to be perfect. It has to be steady and smooth and slow all the way through the range, every inch of the way from the very beginning to the very end. No changes in cadence. For this exercise, you want to make sure that you're set up properly. So with our foot position, it's going to be similar to a squat, so going to be just barely wider than shoulder width apart, toes slightly opened up. And in a position where at the bottom, we're going to create about a 90-degree angle with the legs so we can actually drive through the heels and through the outside edge of the foot in order to push this sled back up to the starting position. From here, we want to make sure we're in the proper position so our back is flush against the back pad and we're seated on the pad underneath you. And from here, keeping this position, we're going to push out to the outside edges, through the heels, and then unlock the sled. Now, when you move down and up through this range of motion, it has to be smooth and steady. The cadence is nice and slow, about 5 seconds. If you're not sure, use a timer. At the bottom, full range, right before it touches, you can reverse and transition back to the concentric contraction, keeping that smooth. We never launched out of that, and we finished the last few inches slowly and right into the next rep. So it is never changing speed. It's never faster than this. We don't jump at any point. We smoothly turn and push back up through the heels, through the outside edges, keeping those knees in line with the toes, right into the next one. We are going smooth. Now, when it starts to burn, when it starts to hurt, when it starts to shake your muscles, your legs, those are the reps that count. So at that point, we want to dig in as far as we can into that set. That's not where you stop, that's where you start. Everything else is practice to warm you up before those reps. You should be shaking, you should be burning, you should be telling yourself to stop, but you have to get past that. This is where a trainer comes in handy. A trainer can make sure you do dig in past that. Stay safe while you do it and make real progress. What I don't want to see is at the bottom, I don't want to see any launching or any changes of speeds. Here's what most people do. They're going to launch, kind of get it going, and they're going to finish quickly, right? None of that counts. That's not even a rep. I want to go slow. I want to make that transition from eccentric or lowering to concentric or pressing. And then at the very top, right into the next one. We're not locking out. We're not resting. We're keeping this way moving the whole time. And when you can't push it all the way up without shaking, and you're not even sure if you can hold that weight there, then you can lock it up.